American Horror Story Delicate episode 1 now out for you guys to go and check out right now. I've just watched it. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts. Smash yours down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And let's talk about episode 1 of the newest season of American Horror Story right now. Okay, so episode 1 of the newest season of American Horror Story is here. It's there for you guys to go and check out right now. Look, I tried to get into NYC. I tried the first episode and I just didn't get invested or grabbed into that particular story. So, yeah, I didn't really get into that one, so I didn't watch that one. Obviously, the last one, if you guys have been following me, you know that I watched the Red Tide one. I enjoyed Red Tide. I felt like it was a bit too short, though. And then, obviously, the next part of it, because it was like a two-parter thing, was the Alien one. I thought that was absolutely horrendous. Yeah, so is that. So, you know, we're here with a new season. Emma Roberts is back. So, yeah, that's one thing. So, I'm hoping this was going to be absolutely incredible. And look, after watching the first episode, I can easily say I'm invested already in this story. I want to know where we're going in this story now. What I think they did really well in this first episode was I thought the pacing was really good. The way that they were able to make it like a quick sort of pace that flew by, but also gave you enough time to comprehend what was actually happening and trying to figure out where this could potentially go. So I thought having that worked really, really well. And I think what I really like is the suspense and thrill that was going on in this whole entire episode. It just grabbed you. It grabbed your attention from the very first moment. That moment in the bedroom there where that person is in the house. That moment grabs you straight away. As soon as they did that, you're like, who's that? What's going on here? And then they have like the red on the carpet and stuff. And you're like, okay, what is going on here? Absolutely immediately invested right there straight away. And then you get the title card and stuff like that. Man, that title card is absolutely creepy. And it's like, oh. But then as the story progresses in the first episode, you start to get attached to Emma Roberts' character, Anna. You start to feel for her. Obviously, we know that she's been struggling with IVF. She wants a baby. She's become this famous actor now, which is pretty ironic because it's Emma Roberts, but hey, it is what it is. So you're following this story, and then obviously her husband is pushing her to get this baby. And then, you know, we start to learn about the relationship of her and her husband and what happened before that. And we learn about the husband's actual past, and he had someone that he was with before her. So he had a wife and she died. So you can already start to see that certain things are starting to come to fruition here that you're looking at, and you're starting to piece together certain elements that you think might be going on later on. Obviously, as then we follow this story again, things start to get a little bit creepy. And that's what I like about this. American Horror Story is really good at creating this creepy horror sort of vibe. And that's what they did. And the clinic that she goes to is one of the most creepiest things I have ever seen. That doctor, man, I don't trust that doctor at all. As soon as he was on screen, you're immediately going, probably shouldn't be here. That guy just doesn't seem right. Something about him is off. And he was giving you that creepy smile. And you're kind of thinking, I don't know. But this stuff to do with like babies and, you know, all. To me, that like just sends shivers down my spine. It just does. I don't know why it does. But it's just like when we're talking about this stuff, it just sends the shivers down my spine. And it just creeps me out. So obviously it feels you're already in that dynamic where you feel like something's off here about what is happening in this story. But you're so invested in Anna's story. And as things start to happen where she starts to see things and you start to see other characters that are going to play a part later on in the season, they're just popping up here and there. And you're kind of like, okay, so what's happening here? And then obviously Kim Kardashian's in here. She's fine in this episode. She's not like anything outstanding. She's not terrible. She's just fine. She's obviously the best friend and the publicist for Anna. So she has a bit of screen time here as well. And then it's really that ending because obviously what they do in this episode is they show you the ending of the episode and then they flash back a week before that. So as these events are happening, you know what the outcome is. So I'm automatically thinking, oh, so it's going to end like that. She's going to have blood everywhere, loss of baby already and everything like that. But everything felt weird leading up to that build up that you know that's going to happen. And then you meet the husband's new artist who looks identical apparently to his previous wife. So now you're kind of thinking to yourself, maybe that's his wife. Like instantly straight away when that line came up and then you see her, the wife, and then you see the artist and you're thinking to yourself, is that his wife? Is this all a con to get her eggs, to get her pregnant and take the baby? But then you also have in here as well something to do with a spider. Because then you have she's pulling like a long spider web out of her hair and then there's a spider on there. So now I'm thinking, what is going on? Like, are we having spider babies? Because that's creepy and just really messed up and just kind of freaks me out a bit. But it's awesome because now I don't know what is going to happen. Obviously, then when we get to that point where there's a person in the house at the end there, but we find out it's just lipstick everywhere. You're instantly like, bruv, I want to know more now. Like, give me episode 2, give me episode 3, continue this. Because I am 100% invested after this first episode. I thought it did a fantastic job. Emma Roberts, it's great to see her back on the screen again. And she just absolutely played this character of Anna brilliantly. And it got you just absolutely invested and grabbed you straight away into her story. But it's the creepy horror elements that are... That's just like, what's going on right now? And so who's going to be what? Like, right now, after this episode, what I love is I have so many questions. So many things that I want to know. What has the spider got to do with all this? Who is that person at the end there? What is that person? What is the elderly lady's... What is going to be her responsibility in this whole entire season? Like, what's the go with her? What's the go with the other person that's hiding behind the corner? Obviously, we know it's Cara Delevingne. I think that's how you say her name. I probably just absolutely butchered it. I'm really sorry. But we know that she's there as well. What's with the husband? He's a bit shady as well. And then obviously there's a message saying, don't do it, Anna. So is his wife the one that wrote that? Like, there's so many questions that I want to know right now that I think this is absolutely a phenomenal first episode. I really do. I think this is one of the strongest ones of the previous seasons. This has really got me 100% like, man, I'm excited for this season now. I'm really excited. And I can't wait for next week now. Bring it on. Like, what is going on with the Spider-Man? That's what I want to know. So let me know what you guys think. Smash some theories down there as well. Let me know. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.